10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me all right? Probably hear the fireworks outside better than you can hear me, to be fair. But yeah, we're here to do the match review of that absolute fabulous win yesterday. So before we get into that very quickly, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up button if you're new to the channel. Don't forget about our amazing sponsor, Sky Crow. They've got some amazing stuff. Our bed covers, everything now, not just t-shirts. Go and have a look in the link. Link to the shop there, Baz 20% off. Absolutely amazing stuff. Don't forget to register your interest for one of these badges. You've got to email me to let me know you want one. And if we get enough people, we will do a run of them. They're not cheap to me. So it all depends if we get enough people. And two things from Benfield. They've got an amazing night coming up with Rob Lee, Keith Gillespie, and Lee Clark at the Grand Cross Park Hotel, 28th of March 2024. Please DM Newcastle Benfield for details, for prices. It will be an absolute great night. You can get some stuff signed. There'll be an auction and all that sort of stuff as well. So please consider getting yourself along to that. And their next game is away to Berkeley Town on Saturday, the 11th of November. So if you're anywhere near Berkeley, get yourself down there and watch some amazing non-league football. Why not? It's great stuff. There's loads of comments flying in, so we'll have to quickly get on to them before we get into the stuff. It's going to be about half an hour, 45 minutes. Lots to go through, lots of tiers to talk about and everything. But if you want to be a member, don't forget the links at the top of the channel chat. It's 99p or whatever you want to pay. There's loads of different options, and it really does help us to keep the channel running and make some great prizes for you guys. Which this month it's an Alan Shearer signed photograph. So please get your members in so you can have a chance of winning it. I've started a poll on YouTube for man of the match, so please get your voting in, and then we'll come to that near the end of the show. Even everyone, please like and subscribe, comment away, but keep it respectful, exactly as always. Yeah, we're going to talk about the results. Even everyone, great result last night, not bad today either. Yeah, we'll talk about that. If you'd like to donate, $ in the bottom right-hand corner, that really helps as well if everyone's interested in doing that. Even in all, what a result. I'm really hurting today. I'm got a drink now. I'm done. Gary V, hey pal. Even everyone, good turn from Luton and Forest this evening. Don't think I could have had a better weekend. I agree, Mad Mark. All evening, Leslie. It's great to see you. Gary, Les, all talking to each other. Let's go. Hey, AJ, great weekend. Spot on. Even though I hope Les enjoyed himself because I sold my ticket on the day because my best mate decided to turn up who I haven't seen for like 6 months to a year, and I wanted to watch. I couldn't leave him in the pub by himself, so I said, look, I'll give him a ticket to someone I know who's always goes. He's a member, and he ended up sitting in my seat. So I hope he enjoyed it. I know Lindsay enjoyed it a lot. What a match yesterday, definitely. Roger, it wore me out. It wore me out. Forgot to email Baz tomorrow. No rush, Leslie. I've just got to get all the news together and see if it's worth it. I'm like a leopard covered in bruises from the match. Even though I was ahead, Baz, I'm done with drinking. I'm done. The aftermath has been interesting. I've avoided the pundit shows because everyone seems to have an ex-Arsenal player on Sky with the usual bias. So yeah, we're going to come to all that. I've definitely got everything ready. Don't you worry. Even from Graham. I'm so fun. Hey Roger, I don't win on this channel. Everybody wins at some point. Shameful equalised. Ray caught you live, watched on US TV, and aged a bit, but whoa, this is a little bit mad. Mark says that was the hardest poll I think I took part in. It's hard to choose a man of the match after yesterday. I found it hard just to put four. You're allowed 4 choices, so yeah. Just a thanks to Baz also for the match ticket. This channel does more than others tenfold. Thanks, Lee. I'm glad you enjoyed the game, and you deserve that ticket for everything that you've done for this channel. To be fair, uh, didn't you say that last time, Baz? I did, but I mean it this time. I can't handle it. So before we get into the game, there were some stats that were put up, which I thought were very interesting, considering everyone. A lot of people say that we go ahead and then we sit back, but if we go ahead and sit back, we wouldn't have these stats. Goals 2.6, ranked first in the Premier League. Got XG is second in the Premier League. XG per shot is first. Shots on target 46%, first in the Premiership. Shot conversion rate first. Our attacking three are actually phenomenal. Problem is, one of them's only half fit half the time, and the other one's injured, which is a bit of a shame. Didn't know you got it. Brilliant. The ticket wasn't a prize. It was my ticket, and he's donated a lot to the channel that you don't know about. So I give him because I'm a nice guy. At least I think I'm a nice guy. Some people don't agree with that. But we are here to talk about this. Oh, I mean, what a result it was. There wasn't much action, was there really, when you think about it? We had the clear-cut chances in the first half, especially. I thought Trippier and Miggy were brilliant down the right-hand side. Trippier put in 2 balls, which we nearly got goals from. The one where Wilson blared it up, said he was offside, or someone was offside. I don't think someone was. And all you had to do was just touch it, and just smashed it. And then the one that fell to Anthony Gordon, that hit his left foot and it rolled out when he was trying to control it, was unbelievable. It was class that Gordon stepped up what he did. I know, Baz, just please. Yeah, definitely. But there was the 2 talking points in the first half, and they were big talking points, was Bruno. I think he was very lucky to stay on the pitch personally. One shoved over Jorginho, which was funny as anything. We told him to get back up again. Absolutely hilarious. But that elbow was no. And I am actually shocked VAR didn't send him off for it, because it was reckless and dangerous, to be honest with you. I was very, very, very surprised. For me, it was a sending off. In my opinion, other people might not agree with me, but I think Bruno was looking to see red. But always had it, and that was the other talking point. That challenge on Longstaff that says it was reckless but not dangerous. Look how he is flying into it. Could have broke his ankle. So personally, for me, that's a red card as well, and both teams could have been down to 10 men quite easily. I mean, Arsenal didn't really get that much in the first half. That one shot that Pope comfortably saved, the Blade one over the bar. It was a game that was full. There was tackles everywhere. Everyone was flying in. And it was nice to see some of it let go. But with that Havertz one, how did we end up with 3 yellow cards? That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. There's nothing I can do about it, guys. I'm right next to it. And until I can afford to get a new one, I'm knackered with my audio, I think. Miggy had a right foot, he'd be miles ahead. I don't agree with that. I honestly don't agree with that. I'm sorry, Roger. I think this whole thing of Miggy had a right foot thing. If Miggy had a right foot, he'd be up for Ballon d'Ors and stuff like that. He'd be absolutely an amazing player, but he doesn't. So you just got to put up with it. Lascelles was class. We're going to come to that. We were lucky, but Arsenal weren't in the game. But Eddie has to get it to Bruno's head. Violence is not welcome at the club. It was a silly challenge. I love how much Newcastle means that when you go and can tell he bleeds black and white. I agree. Arsenal hit 1 on target, didn't they? I'll come to the stats later on. Obviously, they only did, but Bruno easily does sometimes. He really does, and it's silly. Once again, the ref lost control. We ended up with 3 cards. Havertz craziness. Nothing done about the Arsenal mob shouting at the exactly done. That's what's frustrating. Colin, thank you so much for that super chat. That's absolutely so generous of you. Can't thank you enough. The ref was shocking, really was. The worst I have seen. it was up there. But it was nice to see a hard-fought game. I thought Longstaff was absolutely superb in midfield again. Uh, but yeah, so we'll come to the second half. We make some changes that we have to make. Thinking of Tuesday, so Wilson comes off, Miggy comes off, Murphy comes on, AJ moves up front, and he scores the winner. And it was one of the most controversial goals that shouldn't have been so controversial, but because it's Arsenal, they've made it all about them, all controversial. Ball fully didn't go out. So basically, the ball, I mean, it's a great ball from Lascelles, by the way, down the middle. Great battle by Joe Linton to keep a hold of it. He slipped in Murphy. Murphy fires one across. Willock chased after it, who was fantastic when he came on, by the way. Just keeps the ball in, crosses it to the back post. Gabriel says that he's had his hands on his back. I mean, I don't think he was really complaining about that at all because I think he knows he was diving forward to try and flick the header backwards and he missed it. It's as simple as that. And when you freeze frame it, it looks bad, but when you watch it in real time, it doesn't push him. And it's very soft. And then is it offside? Is it not offside? I don't know the rules anymore with offside. It's an absolute craziness. Personally, I think if the ball goes sideways or backwards, you can't be given offside. So if the ball goes forwards and you're in an offside position, because he's ahead of the goalkeeper potentially. Because the ball goes backwards, I think he's all right. But someone's going to have to explain the rules to me these days because I think they make them up when they want to. So yeah, so you, you, you tell me, guys, because I am very confused. I do apologise for the mic. I hope it's probably been battered on the kids, to be fair. But 1-0 up. You know, Arsenal again never really created anything in the second half. They never really got into it. They created some scary moments, but never really got into it for me. And I personally think on the balance of the chances we created and how hard we battled, I think we deserved that win. To be honest with you, Havertz, besides being overrated, is a very dirty and it's like so and so always has been. Yeah, I can't stand him either. That elbow last season, against Chelsea last season, the season before, it was old school football, physical, and they couldn't get it going, and that is a tribute to us. Hell yes, agree, Gary. Uh, the bonus of it was the result and the two bad results today for the top four bad. It ain't the first time. Bruno has done that 3 times. He's done that. Yeah, I agree. He needs to get that out of his game. Uh, Arsenal had a game plan to wind us up, but sadly for them, we were more than up for the battle. Yes, without a doubt, Jules. We were more than what they could handle. Gordon was just in the right place. Putty, he missed that open goal in the first half, though. But last season, we got screwed out with wins. Goal foul. Yeah, we did. I don't think there was an open goal for Gordon, to be honest with you. The one, if you think about the cross in the first half at the back post, it's not an open goal, mate. That's a tough one. Gordon, fantastic. The whole team has it again. It was a Eddie Howe masterclass. I just love that picture. Absolutely fantastic. Win, 3 points in the bag. Couldn't have asked for more. Yeah, and I mean, I just went nuts on the pub, absolutely nuts. But Eddie Howe is he's up there now. He is getting the best out of everyone. And it's absolutely fantastic. Love him to bits. So glad he's our manager. So glad we didn't get Unai Emery. I'm so pleased that he's leading us. He will do as long as this continues. There'll be loads of film online again. The really sad thing was about Murphy. I know he looks all right in that picture, the way that he's celebrating. As dislocated shoulder again, he's going to need surgery, so it's going to be 3 to 4 months out on the sideline. That is really, really bad news for us because we did rush him back. We did take a risk, and it hasn't paid off. We also went Dan Burn went off injured with his back, so Trips went to left back and Tino came on at right back and he did a sterling job as well when he came on at half time. Trips didn't look his usual attacking self down the left as what he does on the right, which is why I don't want to see that happen. But Lewis Hall has still got a knock after Wednesday night. That's probably how we'll play on Tuesday night, to be honest with you. But I love that picture. It just breeds family unity, doesn't it? Uh, let's see what this one says. We have a good headache now. Defensive trips to the left, Tino right, Hall in the left back, Burns centre back as cover. We can juggle the back four so much. We can now. And Lascelles and Shaw have been superb. Uh, one shot on target, numerous foul throws that our goal got checked every which way possible for a ruling out. Yet Arsenal got robbed. Yeah, exactly. They weren't even in the game. Bar's audio dropping out. It's either StreamYard or it's my mic, and I'm screwed for tonight. I'll have to swap my AirPods. To be fair, it could be those fireworks that are making it sound crackly. Maybe I don't know. Funny to see the bias of ex-Arsenal players. Right known, saying it was disgusting. Even Savage thought the goal should have stood. Shock horror. Jamie Carragher did. Gary Neville did. Do you know what I mean? How the diplomat Arteta'S should spend some time watching these videos and learn how to act in front of the cameras. I agree with that as well. Where was Shearer a match of the day last night instead of Keown? I mean, it's just obvious. Even Owen agreed. I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't like mentioning his name, but he actually did agree. Murphy isn't available, but he's offering up a rate. I know he is. That's what I said. 3-4 months. He's out. And I hope Burn ain't like Anderson now for 14 weeks. We're just going to have to wait. I haven't heard anything on Dan Burn. I've only heard about Murphy. Roy Jennings even did. There you go. So it just tells you. Right. The other thing I want to talk about now is the absolute shocking abuse that Willock and Bruno have received. It's just been absolutely shocking. Do you know what's even more shocking? Is that Arsenal have not come out and condemned the fans who have sent this abuse. I find that absolutely disgusting. You know, to see things like that sent to Bruno and having we're in 2023, guys. Why is racism still a thing? I just don't understand it. You know, this should have died out years ago. You know, there's no place for it in football. There's no place for it in society. Just fucking stop it. There's just no need for it. Really, there's not. You've lost the football game, fair enough. Have a go at them, but don't send them death threats and be that classless. You know what I mean? How the team conducts itself comes from the manager. Class breeds class. Exactly. Well said, Jules. But I am sick of it. Absolutely sick of seeing it. Right, now on to VAR. So VAR is obviously, in my opinion, done its job absolutely superbly this weekend. Talking about the right thing to do. Thanks, Edward. You know, VAR is absolutely superb the way they went through the goal. They could not find any 100% conclusive evidence that the ball hadn't left play. Now, because the on-field decision was goal, there was no clear and obvious errors by the referee and the officials. So there's no way they could have ruled the goal out. And then sports with heavy hands, Baldgate, right? They hate us. They absolutely hate us. We know they do. But even they have had to conclude the ball was in using their technology. This is what they've said. The ball was in. And then he even had the audacity to start complaining about the thickness of the lines. I couldn't believe it. That line's a bit thick, isn't it? Why is it that thick? It shouldn't be that thick. If it wasn't that thick, the ball would be out. But they are that thick, and the ball was slightly hovering over the line. Now, these Arsenal fans need to go back to school and learn about physics. That ball is round, and from certain angles, the ball can look out. But until you look directly down on it, that is when you'll get exactly where the ball is. And the ball hovering just over the line. So therefore, there's nothing wrong with it. It wasn't a push. It wasn't offside. The goal stands. Move on. Stop whinging about it. Shit is unreal. No room for it anywhere. Same goes to Twitter, etc. Many form trolls. Not mentioning. Well, I get a lot of that anyway, so I'm used to it. But you know, racism shouldn't happen because there are ultra fans who think before they open their mouth. I told you guys, entitled fans ain't worth the 20 yet belittle us 2 years. We'll sign top forwards to destroy them. We're here to stay now. It's as simple as that, isn't it? I'm going to talk about the statement soon. Yeah, I seen that Jules bold statement. My coach has always said, play the whistle, which we did. Arsenal slow, and it was out. Assumed it was out. Exactly. Arteta, Baz, both wrestling managers get to check the pitch before every game, mate. Well, exactly. Like I say, there's nothing wrong with the lines. The racist comment Saturday only made the VAR comment on official statement. Here's a lot. Exactly. My United fans saying it's our oil money. Wasn't that when they were bent over begging for quarter money? Yeah. But there you have it. I mean, Bein Sports hate us. He hates us. Hairy Hands hate us. They've even had to conclude the ball was on the line, and they're like, "Oh well, got to rule that one out." There's two other reasons why the goal could have been ruled out, but they still can't rule them ones out either. Before we go on to the Arteta fume, going to bring this up because it's Anthony Gordon now has 8 goal involvements in 10 Premier League games this season. Goal against Arsenal, goal against Palace, an assist against Burnley, a goal and assist against Sheffield United, an assist against Brentford, a goal against Liverpool, and an assist against Aston Villa. You manage that in about 5 years at Everton, so that just shows you the progress this man has made under Eddie Howe. He is on fire, and I'm all for it. Absolute superb. I expected them to back it, but is he going to be charged? He won't be charged. Of course he won't. But those stats are phenomenal. You know, it just shows you the player we have. He hasn't played in all those in every game as well. He's come off the bench in some of them. He has been absolutely superb for us, and there's no way he's having his place dropped for anyone if he's fit. Even Andy, well, mate. Right. Now on to Arteta, the crying little baby that he is. Isn't it strange when Arsenal get a decision for them? It's like this. They're trying to make the best decisions. We need to understand that mistakes happen. October the 6th. Sounds like a reasonable person. Till yesterday. November the 4th. I feel sick to be part of this. I feel embarrassed. It's an absolute disgrace that that goal is allowed. But mistakes happen. It wasn't a mistake. You're just a whinge and cry baby and entitled. And this is exactly throwing your toys out the pram as you always do. I used to like Arteta. I thought he was going to be an all right manager, and I thought he spoke a lot of sense until he started to get entitled that he was in title races and he was going to win them, and then he didn't like things going against him. And it's just, I hate him now. Southgate's about the game. Hopefully, Gordon gets a call up. He deserves it. Bruno misses Bournemouth, and at least it's an easy game. He hit his 5 yellows. That is true. Yeah, I mean, Willock comes into the team, doesn't he? Arteta is now Klopp's adopted son. Cry me a river, Mikhail, exactly. And Andy gets the thumbs up. Yeah, so now we'll go on to the statement. Arsenal Football Club wholeheartedly support Mikel Arteta's post-match comments after yet unacceptable referee and VAR errors on Saturday evening. I mean, do they want a replay? Crying out loud. I mean, how? I mean, I can understand them being frustrated, right? I probably would have been a little bit frustrated had the goal been given against us, but watch it and look at it. You understand when they go through the due diligence like they did. I can accept that that's a goal if it was against us as well. The penalty against Wolves, if that was my area that Shaw did, I would be absolutely devastated against us. I don't think it was a penalty. I think we bought one. But there's nothing wrong with what he did. He is a good manager. Let's not let's not bash him too hard in that category. He is actually a good manager. Sorry, guys, very tired. He's got Arsenal playing good football, but it's the way he conducts himself after games in the box. That's what fumes me. I'm allowed to use caps and swear, please, Mark. You can swear, but you can't use caps because caps are boring. Compare the formal nature of that statement to how they addressed the racism subject to Blake and Bruno. Read the room. Exactly. Arteta basically admitting that his team being incredibly close at the top without winning close games. He is a quitter. He has plenty of games and he's worried. Man City are starting to win games again, aren't they? Congratulations to Matt Ritchie, who made his 200th appearance. Everyone thought he was out the door. I did. Again, recently. Uh, See why he was given another contract. My Car wanted to keep him around and didn't want to sell him. It's amazing for him to reach 200 appearances and get another game in the Carabao Cup again, mate. Arteta gets fined, which should be the Arsenal Football Club should be punished for the total indiplomatic support. You would think so, wouldn't you? Hey, Robbie, hope you're well, mate. Good win for you guys. Very lucky win, but a good win away to Fulham. There was 3 VAR checks, and all they could, and they couldn't put up exactly. Arteta was a horrible little snake. He is. I've always thought Arteta was a bit of a loose cannon with his behaviour on the touchline. I agree. And hey, Robbie. So well done to Matt Ritchie. Right, I know we've got a poll for man of the match, but my man of the match was Lascelles last night. I absolutely thought he was superb. I mean, this is a guy that I personally said should think about selling him and replacing him with a better understudy for Shaw. And he's proved absolutely everybody wrong. His distribution was on point last night, which it hasn't been recently. The pass for the goal was superb down the middle. I just honestly, he stays for me now. He's proven himself to be class again, and I have no worries about him playing in any big game now. I really don't. I mean, he was superb last night. So he's my man of the match. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to get to the poll soon. But I want to talk about Nick Pope very quickly. That is 4 consecutive clean sheets at St James's Park in the Premier League and 4 wins in a row in the Premier League at St James's Park. And it's now become a fortress again. Teams are worried about coming to us. Dubravka looked very good on Wednesday night. He must have given Pope a kick up the backside because his distribution was fantastic. Dubravka and Pope must be thinking, if I don't improve, my place is in jeopardy. I thought he had a very good game, very measured. He did what he had to do when he had to. There wasn't much for him to do, but he commanded his area well. Yeah, sterling performance to win 1-0, to be fair, and get another clean sheet. Yep, it was unreal. I started watching AFTV. It's great. It's like watching CBBS and all that. For me, after January, we have to buy to cover injuries. We will beat them at their ground with a full squad. But I think Botman's out for the season. He's not been cleared or had his injury flag. It's weird what's happened with Botman. But again, we never buy the squad. We buy to improve the team, which then improves the squad. That's what I like. You don't forget the guys. A serious question. As impressive as he's been, is Lascelles in the shop window? If Lascelles wants to leave, then he can understand, because when Botman's back and Botman's on form, Botman and Shaw are our best centre backs, aren't they? So it's an interesting question, but I don't know the answer to it, to be fair. As we lost to Dortmund, so that can't count. Of course it can count. We lost 1 game, 1-0. He's played against Arsenal, he's played against City and won. So I'm sorry, Lascelles has been fantastic. Just because 1 result to Dortmund doesn't make him. And I thought he had a good game against Dortmund. So high bars results have been in all our favour this weekend. Looking at fixtures, I'm going for a top 3 at Crimble. Lascelles is keeping it simple. Suits him. The longer he holds onto the ball, the more mistakes he makes. But not now. Wash hands. Yeah, I agree, Daniel. Mad Mark, if he is worth more, don't think he's left on a contract though. Striker for Lee in January. I would like a striker as well. Sorry, had to duck out back now. No problem, Leslie. No Baz, clean sheet. Oh, I said Premier League, Chris. Premier League. So four clean sheets in the Premier League and 4 straight wins in the Premier League. Champions League is not Premier League, mate. I missed the show. Review Man United. Should we have played Richie and done it and won 7-0? Agree, Gary. Certainly increased his value. He's been brilliant for us since his return. Exactly. He's worth about 25-30 million now, quite easily. He's English. Very accomplished centre-back now. I have to agree with that. We're getting near the end of the show, so I just want to pop this back up again. Hit the subscribe button, thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Don't forget about our amazing sponsors, Diacro. Link is in the description. Code BAZ20 for 20% off all their goods. lots of stuff you can get for Christmas, like bed sheets for the kids to help with decorate their room and stuff like that. Don't forget to email me if you want to register your interest in a badge. Benfield have got a great night on the 28th of March next year. DM Benfield for ticket information to see Rob Lee and Lee Clark. It'll be a fantastic night. I'm going as long as I get the day off. And their next away fixture or next game is on the 11th of November. So if you're near Berkeley, go and watch them, guys. They're absolutely brilliant. We said we're going in Jan. I think Newcastle have found cover for Stramo, massive guy in Italy who belongs to Juventus. Ooh, interesting, Chris. Are you confident for the Dortmund match? No. Never confident with away games, especially in the Champions League. I'd take a point now if we had to. Barcelona, Real Madrid had clashes. Whose players played on national team. They were frankly furious. Fans got a taste of that again from a Brazilian perspective. It's real. Well, there you are. Then. Right, a few more little talking points. Let's finish the poll and see who's won man of the match. Here we go. So Lascelles were 40%, Joe Linton 37%, Gordon 18%, Trippier 3%. So Lascelles is your man of the match, voted by you, but it was a tight one, and it was always going to be. I just survived the Dortmund trip. Yeah, you're up in Dortmund, aren't you? Right, everyone's mentioned it. Liverpool drawn with Luton, luckily in the 95th minute, Jamie Gitz. Villa getting beat. City, the only team that really won. Brighton drew 2-2 with Everton. Results really went our way. I don't want him. AJ, if I'm honest, I think we can get a result, but I'm a bit concerned. We can't rotate much. Don't want injuries from fatigue. Yeah, that's a different one. Take care over there. Yeah, watch your back, mate, and be careful. Not finished yet, Jules. We're getting there. It has been a tough day. Kids. This is the stats from the game. I thought I'd put this up because it just shows you they had 14 shots, only 1 on target, and they had 4 off target. We had 9, 2 on target, 3 off target, but our chances were much more clear cut. There wasn't much in the in anything else. We had a clear cut chance. 1, they had none. We had no corners. I was a bit surprised. They had 11. They did pass the ball and had more possession, but we were better with the ball when we had it. That's the way I saw it. Calm down, Jules. Calm down. It's not quite there yet. Soon. 2 more things to talk about. The league table. So, like we said, the results have gone our way. We are now 2 points behind Arsenal with a 16-plus goal difference, which is the second best goal difference in the league. Villa losing, Arsenal 4 points behind them now after beating them. We're 4 points behind Liverpool in third after they drew. We're only 6 points behind Spurs. We're only 7 points behind City on level game. Spurs have got a game in hand, so they could then draw even further clear. But that table looks so tight now at the top, and it's all credit to the lads who have gone on this unbeaten run at home and nicked points away from home as well. And we just turn a few more draws into wins, we'll be right up there. So the Hitler outfit isn't, oh God. Got to race back from work for the match. I'm at work till 7, so I'm screwed. I'm absolutely devastated. On the train home, I met 2 young lads. One called Joe, who's going to come on the channel when he gets a chance. He's actually planning to go to Dortmund. Jamie Gate, lovely guy. He forced a drink down me, which topped me over the edge. I was ill this morning. But thanks, Joe, for the conversation on the way home. It was great talking to you and your mate. Really looking forward to having you on the channel. I met another couple who were, I forget the name, she's a good-looking lass. I tried to get him on my channel. He's got my number. Hopefully he messages me and comes on. I really do, because really nice guy as well. Season ticket holder. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to getting these guys on. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. The ferry will be epic. Even though everyone is condemning the race, yep, already done that, John. If you watch the show from the start, mate, you'll see all that. We've got Man U, Spurs, Chelsea soon, with them, and we'll have a great trip. Exactly. and you'll still be in front of me, Jules. Or Tete complain about referees. How many mistakes does he make during a match tactically and whatever? He, without seeing cast the first stone, completely agree, mate. And Bruno is anyone else here on the ferry tomorrow? I'm definitely not. Basel with different lineups with Dortmund. No, I think it'll be the same team for Dortmund. Apart from, I'm trying to think. Obviously, Dan Burn. So you could see Trippier left back and you could see Tino at right back. But I'll be discussing that tomorrow after work. I'll be doing a show. Did you see Ashford's interview? He said, I sort of heard about it. So we're definitely going in, and I'm going to talk about that next. I wish I would be watching it from the hotel room away from work. So this is it. So if Newcastle did go for Ruben Neves, the Premier League would look to have an independent FMV assessment carried out. Considerations below, which the league's regulatory team will use as part of their report to the Premier League board, who make the final decision. I love it how it's an issue now that we're doing it, but when Man City did it with Frank Lampard, nothing was said, nothing was done about it. Because Newcastle are doing it, it's an absolute disgrace. There should be no reason why, as long as we pay the right going rate for a loan player, pay his wages, there is no reason why we shouldn't be allowed to loan from a Saudi Arabian club. But all the other teams are allowed to buy and sell from them, so why can't we? As Chris said, yeah, Piff will let us loan whatever we want, but he thinks the Prem will block it as it's down to 20 teams to decide everything. It's independently done. It's got nothing to do with the teams. They can try and change regulations before the window opens, and then, yes, they could stop it, but there's no regulation changes. They can't stop it from happening. So this is all the fume that's going on, and it's doing my absolute head in. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. We'll support no fans, exactly. So that was my last little topic. Very good. It was all about Ruben Neves. Hopefully we do sign him on loan because he's a quality player. We're only allowed to sign one, I believe. So we have to make sure we get the right one. And surely we can rent them all for nothing as we own Saudi. No, mate. We're only allowed one. But yes, thanks to everyone who I spoke to yesterday. I had a great time in the pub. It was fantastic. The train on the way home. Thanks to Joe, who's agreed to come on in the future. I can't wait to speak to him and you guys meet him. Great young lad who knows his stuff about football. So it's going to be very interesting. The next couple of weeks comes up on the channel, so keep an eye out. So tomorrow we'll be doing a look ahead to the Dortmund game. Not sure if there's going to be a watch along because I'm at work till 7, and I'm on night shift Wednesday, Thursday, so then I won't be back till Friday, where we'll probably I might do the review on Wednesday day of the Dortmund game, do a quick little video, and then on Friday we'll look ahead to the Bournemouth game, something like that. So just keep an eye out. I'll put everything in tomorrow as quick as I can on my breaks at work. Thanks to the mods as always. Thanks to all you guys in the chat for making it a great show and keeping it flowing. Take care, Robbie. Good luck on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever you play. Take it all easy. Wish could have been up there. Nothing been in the town on match day. Exactly. It was just as good as being there, almost. I'm trying to talk myself into that. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Fingers crossed. Cheers.